Confusion and sudden death in the middle of the night. The scene, New York's East River near LaGuardia Airport. The bodies are brought ashore after a big new turboprop airliner plowed into the water short of the airport's runway. Out of the confusion, the figures slowly emerge. 65 dead, 8 survivors. The grim search is pressed into the daylight hours, for most of the bodies remain buried in the swirling waters. Overhead, police helicopters direct the search, while other airliners follow the same flight path into busy LaGuardia. Literally hundreds of telltale pieces of wreckage are fished from the waters where the plane went down less than a mile from the runway. A small army of federal, local, and private aviation experts arrive at the scene, seeking the answer to one question: why? The river yields still new bodies of victims, and then major parts of the plane are hauled up. The airliner hit the water on its landing approach. First theories regarding the cause reportedly hint at lack of the airport's radio beam equipment or possible trouble with the new type altimeter. At hospitals, the anxious vigil. Those few persons who survived the crash had to contend with the river's icy waters. Most of them continue to fight desperate battles for life. Quite possibly the most heartrending story of all is the one of 8-year-old Robert Sullivan. With the help of another passenger, he got free of the plane with his mother. She died in the hospital. His father and 2 sisters also were killed. Seymour Kemach, the passenger who helped Bobby Sullivan, tells how very close he came to not making it himself.
I got out. I pulled a little boy out that was forward of us, and then helped the 2 stewardesses out.
Was the plane submerged at this time?
Well, she was going down, and we couldn't get to the other 2 men. They were pinned in there, and
Was this a Sullivan boy you saved?
yeah, that's the boy I pulled out, and I pushed him up on top of the plane, and he climbed forward because when the tail sunk, the front of the plane went up, and then we all went to the front of the plane. I swam over, and the girl swam behind me.
Where did you swim to, Mr. Kemach?
We swam to the forward part of the plane that was right behind the wing. You know, there was a wing sticking up, and that's, you can see how hard I grabbed it. I grabbed it, and then this tug came along, and we hollered, but he didn't seem to hear us, and he didn't seem to put his light on us, and I was afraid he was going to miss us completely. So I took my jacket off and started to swim. I couldn't get my shoes off. My hands were too frozen. And I swam to the tug, swam. I almost went under twice. I find a little self-preservation, I guess, is a wonderful thing that God gives you.